While we wait for the release of Season 2, I thought it might be fun to reflect upon the relationship between Geralt and Yennefer. At the end of Season 1, Episode 6, we have a game-changing scene when Yennefer learns the true nature of the wish Geralt used to release the Djinn from the previous episode.
And thank you, Yennefer of Vengerberg. I can see why Geralt didn't want to lose you.
What does that mean?
The Djinn.
That's why we can't escape each other. Why I feel this way inside.
No.
It's not because of anything real. You made a wish. It's magic.
It's real, Yen.
How could we ever know?
As we know, throughout Season 1, Yennefer has been extremely sensitive to the thought of being manipulated or controlled in any fashion. Thus, the realization that her feelings for Geralt may not be organic is intolerable and a deal breaker.
Though you didn't want to lose her, Geralt, you will.
He already has.
This, of course, begs the question, were her feelings for Geralt her own, or were they a result of the magic from the Djinn? Well, let's take a look at the evidence. When Geralt and Yennefer first met, the sexual chemistry was undeniable.
I brought you apple juice.
And quite a bit more.
Although neither was reserved in their flirtations, it's fair to say that Yennefer was the more aggressive of the two.
I thought you'd have fangs or horns or something.
I had them filed down. I'll indulge your curiosity all night long.
It won't take all night. But I'm sure we can find a way to fill the time.
And I'll pay you. Whatever the price.
You'll have to do better than juice.
All of these flirtations eventually lead Yennefer to invite Geralt to take a bath, where she joins him.
Tell me, are all witches similarly blessed?
Now, we're all adults here, man, woman, gay, straight, and everybody in between. When someone offers to take a bath with you, this is an act of intimacy that is virtually always a prelude to a sexual encounter. Every indication to this point is that Yennefer is desirous of a romantic encounter with Geralt. However, along the way, she begins to tire of his obnoxious personality.
What was your ailment before? Clubbed foot?
She points out his boorish behavior.
Tell me, are there women who find this coarseness charming?
And eventually tells him she's no longer interested.
I've determined your company and conversation payment enough.
I find this very telling. She is not as of yet under the influence of the magic of the Djinn, and she has an opportunity to expand her relationship with Geralt, but she chooses to walk away. It's reasonable to conclude that this is indicative of what her true feelings are. Now let's compare this to how she acts after Geralt has made his wish. Quite literally, at the very first opportunity after the wish is made, the two engage in sexual activity. They reconstruct the beast with two backs in the next episode as well, in fact don't stop until Yennefer learns about the wish.
Accent.
Now let's examine the other point of view. Earlier in episode 6, when Yennefer had both Sir Ike and Geralt available, she actually invited Sir Ike back to her tent.
I'm afraid I must take my leave. Lady Yennefer, may I escort you to your tent?
Will you be joining me?
This is very strong evidence that the wish either had limited scope or it has limited influence upon her. Also, as we saw earlier, once she found out what happened, she walks away of her own free will. Now, we don't know the wording of Geralt's wish, but with the evidence we have at hand, it is impossible to make the argument that the Djinn's magic is exerting any form of serious control over Yennefer. So, what do you think? Is Geralt's wish and the powers of the Djinn subtly manipulating Yennefer, or are her concerns overblown? Hopefully we'll find out in Season 2, and I will see you next time.